This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to another edition of the NHL 19 Edmonton Oilers Franchise Mode here on the channel, as today we get excited for what's hopefully going to take us past the trade deadline. I'm still kind of not exactly sold on it, depending on what needs to happen, but we're 5 points out of first place. Vegas, Los Angeles, Anaheim, they're kind of kicking butt. We're at 58 points, so we're secured by a couple of points finally in the division, and things are looking all right for this team. Like, honestly, we had a slow start, got shut out a lot, and now all of a sudden we're starting to turn face and get a little bit more positive on the charts, that's for sure. You see 3 guys in the 31 plus points, being pretty much all our top guys, right? Then you got Yamo, Eggenberger, Johansson, McLeod's up there with 14, Clefbaum 14, Krebs with 14, Pulock with 10, Bellows is up to 8, finally got his first goal of the year. Kara, Crowder, Bear, everybody's in there. That's a nice little mix, right? Goaltending wise, we are looking absolutely 100% sharp. Backup wise, you know what? As long as Stuart Skinner's positive in the win-loss record, I'm good. I'm happy with it. And you see 923, 232 for Mr. Jonas Korpisalo. That's good. That's great. That's huge. 100%. That is massive for us. Now, the big thing is, I did go shake up the lines a little bit. Didn't get many comments. So, guys, if you want to throw your comments for line suggestions, I'll try and follow them. I try my best. We've got KAILER YAMAMOTO back up there on the top line. We're trying to spark him and McDavid with Puliarvi. Then you've got Eggenberger, Nuge, and Draisaitl, who's been on an absolute tear of late. And then you've got Johansson, who's still slotted as a second line forward. But I just like to keep Eggenberger up there. He produces points. He does very well, so I don't want to shame him too much. And you see defensively, things don't need to change too much, I don't think. Ryan Pulock 2 and 8, and Clefbaum 6 and 8. Maybe try Pulock up there for a couple of games, go 5 games, see what Pulock does on the top line with Adam Boqvist, and that's as simple as it's going to get. That's all we really have to change in terms of getting the simulation underway and trying to get through year number 4. You see we have that full week off, and then we go on an original 6 kick, Detroit, Toronto, and Boston, as well as Colorado and Dallas. A 6-2 loss there. That's a very crushing defeat, that's for sure, because that sends us back quite a bit comparative to where we should be. Benson, the 4th for a 4th. They are really not valuing Benson at all at this point of his career. He's going to be something. I trust in that. 4th line forward, I don't worry about it. Dallas, come on, need a big victory here against Dallas. 4-2, that gets us to 27 wins. And now we're in chase of 42. It's kind of the magic number this year is 42, so we're just hoping we can get there. And what is Nashville doing? They are absolutely robbing us in this trade. I really do not understand what the heck's going on with these trades lately for Tyler Benson. 2-0 shutout. Olvestead, that's a better trade. Olvestead's that caliber 3rd, and there's a shutout for us again. Of course, and 2-1. So we go 2-3-0. We need some overtime losses there, and we did not get them at all. That's unfortunate. Connor McDavid does not put up any points, so that's a big indicator as to how useless the top line really was when it comes down to getting those points in those critical games. So now we got to go make our changes and hopefully fire this team up. I'm going to go back to having Yamamoto on the second line with Nuge and Eggenberger. I'm going to move, you know what, let's see how many points Eggenberger had. He had none, so I'm going to move Johansson up there. He's up to 23 points, so we're going to give him a chance. And Peyton Krebs up there still only with 14, so let the kids kind of sort it out on the 3rd line. Maybe edit back the defense, because maybe that's what wasn't clicking for us. I don't know. Pulock 15 points, whereas Clefbaum has 8, so let's go get Pulock up there. Actually, what about Nurse? 2 goals. You know what? Let's try Nurse back up there with Boqvist. He started the season up there, so we're going to see what he can do offensively with Boqvist, and we're going to keep going because we got to chase the win column, right? We are, what, 28, 21, and 6, so we got to chase it up to this game against San Jose, and then maybe against Calgary as well, which I'll have a video hopefully coming out tonight about my going to the Calgary game on the 17th here, coming up right away on Saturday. So another 3-0 shutout, 3-game losing streak against Calgary. Finally we win a shootout game, thank goodness, and now we need a big victory against Florida. Come on, boys, come on, come on, give us some. 7-1, that's huge. That's what we needed right there. And against New Jersey, another big one would be absolutely massive for us as well. And come on, just need something good. Something good. Positive win. Yes, 4-0. Good to go. And hey, what about this guy, hey? What about this guy? Milan Lucic on waivers. 80 overall. Oh my god, no. No thank you. Hard pass, decline. Milan Lucic is not coming back to Edmonton for $6.0 million per season. No thank you. At Winnipeg, 6-0 win. There we go. Finally, the goaltending is showing up. We're on a 4-game winning streak, and now it's kind of turning around, turning heads from where we were before. Kalle Olvestead for a second. Again, that seems to be the hottest trade of the year. Everybody's in on that trade, and we lose that one, but finally we're 32, 23, and 6. That puts us 6 points out, but 2 points, 3 points out of second spot in the division. That's good. That's good to see. That's huge. Let's kind of take a chance to review what's going on in terms of the goal scoring for us. 65 for McDavid, 50 for Draisaitl, 44 for Boquist, 39 for Puljujärvi, 37 for Yamamoto. That's awesome. Nuge up to 36, Eggenberger 29, but this is the big impact. The second line has really been driving lately, up to 28 for Mr. Marcus Johansson, 18 for Ryan McLeod, 16 for Clefbaum, 16 for Pollock as well. And you got Krebs with 15. Krebs still just can't seem to find his groove out there as a full-time NHLer. He had 39 points in his rookie season, and then this year has just been an absolute struggle for him. Might move him up to the second line, but he really doesn't seem to be growing. Bellows 9 or 12 points. Crowder now up to an 82 overall. Look at this. He's looking really good. 8 points. That's awesome. Kara. And then you've got, who else? Maximov with 7 and 33. You know what? Maximov, top 9 forward. Not too bad on that fourth line. And finally, Evan Bouchard gets some points going and gets rolling along. That's huge to see. So we know what the team is looking like overall wise, I am sure, as I have shown you everyone who should have or could have grown at this point of the season. Yeah, it's pretty for sure who's on this team. So let's go AHL wise. Kalle Olvestead up to 13 points in 30 games. He's had a rough start back in the AHL. 35 points for Pascal Laberge. And then Dmitry Korolev, man. Okay, so they are just not scoring points down there in the AHL. They are starting to really struggle to put stuff up. Yakov Trenin back there, he's starting to put them up. But yeah, it's just been an ugly, ugly go when you see Mats Persson, 51 overall. That's going to drag down your team, but we need him to clutch up. And Nicholas Zetterberg, he started off hot and has just gone cold, that's for sure. 23 points there. Bernd Salzer up to 24. So the top D pair, very, very good for the AHL team. What we really need to check, though, is the goaltending-wise situation in Lee Capaduca, who's fallen back. He's fallen back to 19 wins and a 924 save percentage with a 226 goals against average, 3 shutouts. But Dylan Wells just continues to kind of steal the spotlight. 3 shutouts, 4 wins, 922, 221. So these two are battling it out for top spot in the goaltending area of the AHL. And dang right is Lee Capaduca ever looking like a good goaltender. So guys, this is kind of the situation we find ourselves in. We got to go view the draft class, see what we've got in terms of guys scouted at this point as well. Know if we've found anyone who's going to be of use. You see, it's a lot of top 4. And then it kind of drops off there, right there in the mid to early teens. And no gems. Absolutely no gems in the draft yet. That is absolutely a weird one to me. I'm really not sold on there not being a gem in this draft. And you see that's unknown, but what else do we know? We know Dowd is a franchise, medium franchise. So we don't have any other franchise guys at this point. And where did Mikkelsen end up? I don't know where he ended up going, but he is no longer considered a franchise player. So Mikkelsen, yeah, he's low elite. So that kind of really sucks for us. Hey, we thought we had an absolute gem in this draft, and now Mikkelsen is kind of found as some concerns if he could handle a professional environment. Yeah, I would say so. So scouting kind of lets us down on that one. I was hoping for more, but we don't get it out of Mikkelsen. He's a low elite. Seemed too good to be true for that draft ranking, but is what it is. So let's get this San Jose game over with and then see what we are dealing with going into the draft. You see Kalle Olvestead. Well, he's 925, and we're not making a deal with Kalle Olvestead. I'm sorry, he's a farmhand if nothing else. A 5-2 loss there. That puts us at odds with where I want to be as an organization at this point of the season. 70 points, hanging on to that last playoff spot by 2 points, 3 points. That's ugly. That is absolutely ugly. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Tyson. This has been Dolynny TV. I will catch you guys in the next one.